G'day mate, and welcome to a channel update video with me, JD. And yes, the cat picture on the thumbnail is just there to suck you in. Yes, this is actually two of our cats. This is Snowfield and Megs, which I have called Garfield because he eats everything. In fact, he will actually run over if you drop vegetables on the floor and growl at the other cats for sniffing his vegetables that he insists he is going to eat. Yes, but yeah, these two are asleep right beside me right now whilst I'm trying to record this channel update video. So, now you've been sucking into this video, welcome to the channel update video. The channel update video for what was meant to be March, which then rolled into April, which is now May. So, welcome. So, couple of things we're going to get through, what's happening on the channel, what's going to happen on the channel, what's coming, what's leaving, all that sort of stuff. So, with that out of the way, first thing I want to talk about is the channel, videos, all that sort of stuff. So, Evil Genius. Evil Genius is going to be the first on my list just because it's at the top of the list. It just finished. I just finished the Evil Genius campaign playthrough. I honestly don't think I'm going to go back to it. You guys didn't really receive it too well. I did enjoy it, but didn't enjoy it. It was a bit hit and miss. There were definitely parts of the game I enjoyed. There were other parts that just drove me up the wall. So Evil Genius is done. It has left the building. I may come back and do some tutorial videos. I don't know. I had planned to do a whole bunch of them, and time and life got in the way. Well, time got away from me, life got in the way, and it just didn't happen. In saying that, I know me personally, May is a really busy month. It's actually my birthday in 40 minutes. So this video will be going out late. This video is actually going out late for a number of reasons. One, I've been up spending time with family. Two, we're working on side projects. And that's all the reasons I'm going to give you. That's all the reasons I'm going to give you. So, Evil Genius done. Maze of Misery with Tuplex is going to continue going. Voxel Tycoon. Voxel Tycoon is a brand new game just come to the channel. It's a game I've actually been following for about 3 years now. Probably a little bit longer actually, and it is a mix of Open Transport Tycoon, which is, you know, your trains, your buses, your planes, all that sort of stuff, and Factorio. It is an interesting game, that much I will say. It's just coming to early access on Steam. It is currently on the channel. There are a couple of videos. There are more coming. In fact, I'm pretty sure I just finished rendering the third video, which should be coming out probably tomorrow. It's sort of replacing Dyson Sphere in the weekly schedule, so I'm looking for a couple of videos per week, but decisions have not been made. I'll say that much. Decisions have not been made when it comes to Voxel Tycoon. It's really up to you guys. You know, the more you watch the videos, the more you like the videos, the more interaction I see on a video, on a series, the more often you guys are going to get videos. So yes, that's where we stand with Voxel Tycoon. Which brings us down on our list to The Great Wall. The Great Wall with Puba is continuing. That much I can say. When it's continuing, I don't know. Puba actually, unfortunately, in the last week, lost possibly a main board, definitely a hard drive, and definitely her Windows. So she's out of commission at the moment. She's hoping she'll be back up and running in about a week, but she's also sent off her hard drive for data recovery, so who knows how long that'll take, who knows what that will cost. But yes, it does mean The Great Wall is currently on hold and will be on hold for a little while. I have the save files, that's fine, but she doesn't even have a computer that she can turn on currently. So The Great Wall is on hold potentially indefinitely. I expect maybe 1 or 2 weeks. It really depends on when she can get her computer back up and running, everything reinstalled, everything recovered, back to recording, and then of course into editing, processing the videos, all that sort of stuff. So The Great Wall is currently on hold. It's on hiatus. It should be back shortly. The Dyson Sphere, I loved Dyson Sphere. I really enjoyed the game, but I've completed the game. There is no mods like there is with Factorio to extend your gameplay. I also hit sort of a UPS limit with the game. Now, in saying that, there is an update just come out. The roadmap just came out, and the devs have said they are going to be working on the game and optimizations. So I am hoping that they get that done. They say this month, so there is a chance we might start a new Dyson Sphere playthrough this month as well. I don't know. May is a little bit crazy, like I said. So, one thing I am going to be doing with Dyson Sphere, which is already like 4 or 5 days late already. It's behind. I'm behind. Like I said, many things going on in May. I'm going to cover all those in a minute. You know, my birthday's in like, well, we just had Mother's Day, and like I said, my birthday's now in like less than 40 minutes. So, you know, it's busy. It's a busy month. Okay, I am planning on doing more mod highlight videos, because there are some really good mods for Dyson Sphere, and I really want to show them off. So that's pretty much where the channel is at the moment. There is a couple of new games coming out. One of the ones that I have been playing over on Twitch, which we'll get to shortly, is Rail Route, I want to say. Yeah, I think it's called Rail Route, which I'm not sure about. And the other one was Learning Factory, which I'm... Wait for a video on that one. Just wait for a video on that one. I've literally spent 3 days trying to write the intro, and it's very hard without sounding like a madman. Like really mad, crazy. But I'm trying to get there. It's taking some time, but it's going to slowly come to me. In saying that, another game I am looking at bringing back, because I know a lot of you are fans of Oxygen Not Included. I'm looking at bringing it back because they just released an update recently that changed the starting asteroid back to the larger size that it was previously, and also has the other sister asteroids, which are tiny and you can set up a little base on to get those resources. So I am looking at Oxygen Not Included, but we will see. We'll see what happens with Oni in the future. We'll see what happens this month, because, like I said, lots going on. We're going to get to as many of those we can get to as quickly as we can, but I have a habit of rambling, so videos take longer than they should. Anyway, with all that said, let's close that tab. We have the playlist. You can always jump over to the playlist section if you want to look at series that are ongoing, series that are just finished. All that sort of stuff. There is, like, you know, Voxel Tycoon, Dyson Sphere, if you want to look at the different mods that we've done. Evil Genius with Red Ivan. A couple of first looks at Evil Genius as well. The Maze of Misery, the Great War with Puba, along with our Dyson Sphere playthrough, the earlier one that we only got a couple of episodes into, all that sort of stuff. So you can always jump over the playlist if you want to see things that have happened in the past, things that are coming, or even, you know, if you happen to catch a video out of order, you can generally find in either the description or definitely over the playlist tab, you can definitely find the complete playlist for everything. Now, with all that out of the way, I need to mention a couple of things, and these are going to become more relevant as the video goes on. But first off, we have my Patreon. Okay, I mentioned my Patreon because my patrons do a wonderful job of supporting the channel, okay? And they support the channel. The money that they use to support the channel goes in a variety of ways. It doesn't go towards my living expenses, okay? My living expenses are pretty much self-sufficient. It actually goes every single time back into the channel. It's done things like bought a 3070 when Dyson Sphere came out, before scalping prices went through the roof. So I could run Dyson Sphere on stream at the higher resolution because, you know, I've got a 1440p monitor. All the videos go up on YouTube in 1440p. The streams go out in 1440p. So it needs a little bit more of a beefy video card. So yeah, they do all those sorts of things. At the moment, they're also actually funding, and we're going to talk about this more in a minute. If you actually head over here, I just posted just before starting this video about the Studio 2.0. So it's a project that I'm doing at my home, basically, to improve my working conditions is probably the best way of putting it. Trying to build something that works better for me, and by default it's also going to work better for you guys. I know we've all heard it before. I have plenty of background noise. I've also noticed in the last 2 or 3 weeks that the microphone keeps moving closer to my voice, and I keep turning it down, hoping to remove the background noise. And then I get excited and I get loud, and then it breaks entirely, which I really, really noticed when doing one of the Great Wall videos with Puba, because OBS actually yelled at me because I was really, really loud. But you know, she died to a train that was entirely her fault. It was worth it. It was worth it. So, yeah, if you want to support the channel, if you like the content on the channel, you're more than welcome swinging by and becoming a member on Patreon, or hell, even becoming a member on YouTube, which we're going to get to shortly. On top of that, I will mention that I do stream over at Twitch. If you want to see more content, especially if you want to interact with me live, general rule of thumb, it's not a guarantee, but it is a rule of thumb, I generally stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday nights, Australian time, starting anywhere from about 10 PM. You can always come over to my Twitch page, click the About, and down here there is not a schedule that I write up every week, it's a historical schedule. So it works out, and you can look at the little lines when I'm likely to stream according to your time zone. So I can see straight here, I don't normally start early on a Friday, but I'm generally around about now on a Friday I've started, and I end at, somewhere in these hours on a Saturday in my localized time zone. And occasionally I stream on a Tuesday night according to this, which actually seems entirely possible. And as it's my birthday tomorrow, maybe I'll be streaming, maybe I won't, I don't know. I have decided I'm going to stream either tomorrow being the 11th or the day after the 12th, one or the other. Technically, I think no matter what, it's the 11th in the US. One of them is. Anyway, with all that said, yes, you can come over and watch on Twitch if you want to interact with me live, if you want to interact with the other viewers live. On top of that, we do events. We just did last weekend, I want to say. Maybe it was the weekend before. Pretty sure it was last weekend. No, it was the weekend before. Weekend before we did a Factorio event that was open to the public. If you wanted to join, you're more than welcome to. If you didn't want to join, you just want to sit there and laugh and heckle me from the sidelines, that was perfectly fine too. So you're always welcome to come over and join me on Twitch. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the channel dashboard. It's something I have no objection sharing with you guys, mainly because YouTube allows me, whereas Twitch doesn't, which is a weird thing that we're not going to get into, but it's something I don't mind sharing with you guys, how the channel's going, what the stats are, all that sort of stuff. So with April, since Dyson Sphere took off and then has sort of slowed down, the channel's doing fine. Like, all the tick boxes are in the green. This is in a dash because it just doesn't do anything. It's a little bit stupid. I aim every 12 months for the channel to double in size. So in February, the channel hit 10,000 subscribers. I think right now I should be at 11,000 subscribers, 11,500 subscribers, something like that, to have the channel double by the next 12-month period. We're at 1,200, so I can't complain. It's 12,000 subscribers, so I can't complain. Channel's doing great. I'm happy. You're happy, I hope. Everybody's happy. Everybody's happy, I guess. Okay, so next thing I want to jump into is channels. A couple of things. So if you're on my main YouTube channel page and you want to see those streams that I mentioned on Twitch, and you don't get a chance to jump across to Twitch, but you'd still like to see some of the games I'm previewing, because that is generally where I go to preview games, you can always come over here, click the channels tab, go over to this page, and when I get to it, and it is a when I get to it situation, I do upload the videos from the stream to this channel. Now, as you can see, this channel is a little bit out of date. I am trying my best to update it and get it back into a system where things are rolling a little bit more efficiently, but as of late, I've been really, really busy. We're going to cover Studio 2.0, which I just spoke about in a second, all those sorts of details. I did want to mention, and I forgot to mention on the previous page, that you could see my income. Can I bring it back up? My income from YouTube ad revenue is $400 per month. $100 a week. $100 a week for I don't know how many hours I spend on recording, editing, uploading, the whole works. Let's just not calculate that, because that sounds a little bit depressing. But I did want to mention two things. One, some other creators have mentioned it. Lots of them haven't, especially if they live in the US or Canada. I guess the US, it's really a US fault rather than a YouTube fault, but some tax things happened, and I'm losing another 10% of that revenue. Revenue is definitely in air quotes, because I don't get paid that every month. It's that minus a already taxed amount, which just got increased by another 10%. So it might say $400. Let's just pretend and move on. So if you want to support the channel, you enjoy the content, you're paying for Netflix, and you work out like me that I don't get that much from Netflix. I've got Netflix because the partner demands that we have Netflix. You can always use the join button. It's completely optional. It's entirely up to you. It starts off at, these are in Australian prices. It starts off at $2 per month. So US prices, it's $2, $5, and I want to say 10. It might not be 10, but I said all the prices in US dollars, and then YouTube does the YouTube thing, and they work out an approximation for Australian dollars. So if you want to support the channel, you're more than welcome to via the join button. You do get early access to videos via Discord, because I do everything. I do all early access videos via Discord. That way it's even for everybody, whether you're supporting on Patreon, you're supporting via YouTube, or you're supporting via Twitch, being a sub on Twitch, a membership on YouTube, or a patronage on Patreon. You get the same early access perks to videos that everybody else does, which, as I said, are delivered via Discord. So in Discord, I will cover this really, really quickly. If you're interested in more details, you can jump on our Discord server. Links are always on the main YouTube channel. I should have really pointed that out whilst we were there. Can we go back? Haha! Links to all these important things are always up here in this top right-hand corner. So there's the Patreon link, there is the Discord link, Twitch link, Twitter link if you really want to see me tweet something very important. And of course, if you want to connect to me on Facebook because you're a little bit old-fashioned, there is also a Facebook link as well. So, as I said, you can always jump on Discord. Discord is... it's open, it's public, there's all sorts of interesting things. There's a lovely community you want to chat, that you can chat to. We do cover, as you can see, lots of different games down the left hand side. Also, this is the main one, there are the studio plans. So as I said, Studio 2.0 has been a major project that I've been working on, and it has led to, if you haven't realized in the last, especially the last 2 to 3 weeks, videos going out late, videos going out without ViewSync links, videos going out with incorrect thumbnails, the video going out for Voxel Tycoon Episode 2, missing the first 15 seconds of footage, because I didn't move the files to that machine, because I was having problems, because my 2060 Super, that is less than a year old, that's in my main computer, that does not run any of, it does not run my main screen, but for some reason, when I was rendering videos yesterday, it kept dying because the renders kept dying because that video card is on its way out. Less than a year old. Never buy Galax again. Anyway, so you know, things have happened. There's been some boo-boos because I've been really busy. I've been really busy with this project called Studio 2.0. If you want all the details, you can jump in our Discord. Do a whole lot of reading because there's a little bit of reading if you want to get completely sidetracked into what has happened, what is happening, everything back to the concept back in late 2020. Oh yeah, there's a little bit to read through there. But if you want to find out details, all the details, they are publicly available in our Discord server. If you want the Cliff Notes, they are available to Patreon members, because they are definitely helping fund this project. So, Studio 2.0, now I got completely sidetracked once again, is converting my my double garage that we used, my highly watertight modern garage, which we use to install to store very important things, like, you know, keep our cars out from the weather. You know, it is Australian weather, and away from the critters, the animals, and anything else that might try and take a chunk out of your car. we definitely use the 2-car garage for all those important things, not for storing mountains and mountains of crap in the old decapitated shed. Might be pushing it. Box. Wooden box, concrete floor, tin roof. Yeah, perfect acoustics. So this has been a project. This has been a project that's been continuing for quite some time. It's actually been chewing up a lot of my time, both in the planning stages in the evening and the actual working on stages during the day, because I'm a poor man who can't afford to hire laborers to come in and do things for me. On top of that, I don't know whether I want other people to go sorting out my crap, and deciding what needs to be kept and what needs to be thrown. So yes, as I was saying, this is our highly watertight front door with our very, very high-tech cat door right beside it. This is the front of the building, I guess you could call it, where the human access door pathway is. Around here you have the high-quality back of the building, as you can see, with the water accelerating tube that definitely accelerates the water towards the ground. It is definitely used for that, not for drainage. Yeah, it's a little bit run down. And obviously this is detached from my house, and this is going to become Studio 2.0. As you can see, it's sort of a big project, and if you want more details, by all means you can jump on our Discord. There we go. It started filled with just a tiny bit of crap. Just a wee bit, not a lot, just a little bit. That is that's it. It is crap being cheap, redundant, assorted projects, or can't really assess possibilities. Yes, there was a little bit of. Can we not do that, computer? Why did we do that? Please don't. There we go. Okay, so there was a little bit of crap in here that we had to go through and sort through to get rid of, to have enough room to swing a cat and actually get some construction done. And as I said, you know, this has been a project that has definitely started, but the planning phase last year. And there are updates. There are updates, blogs over at Patreon. Well, they are pretty much blog style, and also on Discord, more of a talking discussion. You know, what has happened this week, what is going to be happening hopefully next week, depending on weather. In saying that, we have had floods in Australia. We've also had a mouse plague and a spider plague, and they were only about 2 weeks apart. Australia for you. Okay, so yes, this is the start of the crap pile. Can we just Discord? Find a different screen to go to. This is during the middle of the flooding period. I do apologize for the incredibly high quality photo, because it was dark and flooding, and I was standing in about an inch of water at the time, which was definitely not comfortable. So yes, it has had a couple of delays due to floods and other things. And if we jump to the next picture, this is where it stands as of actually today, this afternoon. This is the latest photo, with, you know, some minor works have been done. I've done a whole lot of cleaning up. I've done a whole lot of stripping back all the surfaces. So we're starting from bare frame, and we're going to continue building from there. And I think that is our last photo. So this is sort of some of the behind the scenes. This is sort of what these channel update videos are all about. Giving you a little bit of insight behind the scenes, what's happening with the channel, what the plans are with the channel, what's coming, what's going, and sort of an insight into what the other things are that don't really show up on the face of the channel. But yeah, this is where we're up to with Studio 2.0. There is some major project works that need to be done, like, you know, stopping more water coming in because I don't want it to flood again, especially after I install some computers. A whole lot of soundproofing. By the way, if we have any acoustic experts out there, please jump on Discord. Please look for any of the pinned posts that may be there outlining what our plans are. And please provide a couple of 2-cent comments, because I'm hoping for the best, but I've also been down here when it's been hailing, and it's bad, really bad. So, yeah, there's a couple of things I want to have to do to get this up and running. The idea was to have this all done like by March, sort of, but heat wave, flooding, spider flood, mouse flood. Oh, sorry, spider plague. Was it? No, it was mice plague. Mouse plague first. Spider plague second. Of course. All between like January and end of March. Yeah, we've had a few delays. Australia's interesting. So this is one of the behind the scenes. I'm hoping to have this up and running. I was going to say by late May, but here we are, almost a quarter of the way through, and it's, well, a third of the way through, and it looks like this, and there is no way that has four walls, power running, network running, internet running, so on and so forth. So there's a little bit to do. Anyway, with all that said, I'm going to leave this video here. It's, as always, a little bit of a ramble. As I said, we have Voxel Tycoon on the channel currently. We are looking at Route coming to the channel, maybe. I'm definitely going to do a video on Learning Factory, because that's just a little bit of a weird one. Maybe some Oxygen not included. At the same time, if you guys have any suggestions for up-and-coming games, either games just about to go into early access, games that have recently gone into early access, can you do me a favor? Can you pop them down in the comments below? Because I want something to play. I want something that just like Dyson Sphere when it came out, keeps me up till sunrise for a week straight. I want something like that to dig my teeth into, and honestly at the moment I just can't find it. So with that slightly depressing note, I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I do hope you enjoy these little channel update videos, a little bit of a insight as to what's happening behind the scenes. And with all that said, I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.